Hey guys, it's John, ReelBlue Custom Rods, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, if you have been ever interested in rod repair, I think this is going to be a good series for you to watch, as I am going to repair some rods on this already previously custom built rod that someone's had for quite some time, I believe. What's interesting about this rod, so this is a spay rod, but what I'd like to do is just kind of take a look at a couple things. So this is the former or the previous builder, the person that built this rod for my client or my customer, Muddler Mert. And this is a 9-weight rod. It's done pretty well, man. There's some good character to it. It's got some feather in there, some feather work. Call it a feather stick, if you will. But anyways, what we're gonna do is we are going to repair this primary or first, and then second and third stripping guides. You can see the rust on there. So first of all, this first guide, you can see here, man, this stuff is, the finish is already coming off like that. I mean, and the guide itself is really loose. And just, I can move it and slide it in and out, right? So of course that needs to be replaced. And since the other two stripping guides have this rust on there, that means water's gotten underneath the finish, and we're gonna need to repair that for the customer. And the last thing that we're going to repair is the first snake guide. All the other guides look pretty good. This one, you can see there's some air pockets and some rust starting to form in here. So I am just gonna go ahead and repair that as well. The guides that I'm going to use for this, so these are Alp guides. And so I'm going to replace them with brand new Alps guides, as you can see such right here. And when it gets to the snake guide though, the snake guide as of right now, I think I'm just going to use the guide that's already on the rod when I replace it, unless I take it off and it's rusted or corroded or anything like that. So that's what we're really going to focus on. And so let's get into it. So as you guys know, repairing a broken guide is really fairly easy. I think a lot of people are scared about what gets into the process of doing that. But in reality, it's not that hard if you just follow some simple steps. So the first thing that we need to do is I want to warm that up. I want to warm up this old finish so I can make it easier for me to cut through that finish and then also peel it off. So I'm just using my alcohol torch here, and I am going to warm this up. Yep, got flame going on there. I'm trying to make sure I got some flame working. And I don't want to keep this in one spot, because if I hold this flame underneath this finish too long, this finish will catch on fire. And some people do that to take the finish off. The problem is you're going to damage, or you could cause damage to the blank. The heat catching on fire puts too much heat on that blank, and then you can compromise the integrity of the blank material. So I think that's enough. So got that done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in here, and I'm going to stay, and I'm using an old razor blade, but one that still has some sharpness to it. And I'm going to just come right in on top of the guide foot. And I think I probably got to give it a little bit more heat. And I think I do, but I'm still messing around with it to take a look. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a little bit more heat still. Let me break that off so that part doesn't catch on fire. And then I'm just going to hold, and I'm going to rotate a little slower now, I think. Because what I want to do is, by softening this up with the heat, when I go and cut it with a razor blade, I'll come back and check with my finger. Nope, not warm enough. And so when I soften this up with the heat and I cut it with the razor blade, it should hopefully allow me to really kind of peel the finish off. And I'm going to take everything off. I could score between that silver tag wrap and that black thread, but I'm going to take everything off. And it's kind of smoking a little bit, so I think I'll stop there. There we go. All right, and that's gonna pop right out. And now I can start peeling that off. And that's a bit hot, so don't burn yourself. And then what I like, if you see me do this before, right, I'm gonna just use the thread to help me pull the rest of that warm finish off all the way down. And that gets all the black thread off. And if I can come back here, get a hold of a piece of this black thread here. Yep. There we go. So that helped me, sorry about that. That helped me get all of that off. And it's still warm. I can come back here, use my fingernail, and pull that finish off. And I'm gonna just leave that tag wrap there. And now, I'm just gonna leave that tag wrap there for right now until after I put the guide on, or until I put the guide on, just so I have a reference. So this is the guide we replaced. It's a little compressed. So I'm just gonna set that aside. And then to get this side here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna light my alcohol torch. And since I took the guide out and I don't have a spot to cut on top of that guide foot, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. What I don't wanna do is cut down through the thread, the finish and the thread onto a raw blank, right? Not the preferred method. So I think that's good. So the ideal technique is to use my razor blade and cut on top of this foot so my razor blade doesn't go down into the blank. But because I already pulled the guide out and I have this spot here, I'm just gonna go ahead here like this. Let me get this back on there. And I'm just pulling on that thread, taking that right off, all the way down to that silver thread, that tag wrap. Come back here, same thing there. Peel this off. And I'm just using my fingernail to get underneath this finish. That's what I was looking for, just like that. Sometimes it works the way you want it to, and sometimes it doesn't. But I wanted to get that off clean, just like that. So that is the first stripping guide, right? So again, the key is to use the guide feet when you're taking your razor blade. I'm not cutting back here. I'm cutting on top of the guide foot to cut through that finish in that thread, and then by applying heat, right, it softens it up. And then that allows me to pull it off really easy. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's a really easy process to do. So I've got this one off. Now I'm going to do the other two stripping guides, of course, but since they're the same, they're really no different. I'm going to just jump so you can see how to do the snake guide. And so now we have the snake guide up here, right? So kind of the same thing a little bit. So I removed the first stripping guide. I'm going to go ahead when, off camera, I'm going to remove the other two stripping guides. But because this is a snake guide, I just want to demonstrate the technique for that. And it's quite honestly really the same thing. You just don't have as much room as you did for a foot. The foot is thinner on a snake guide than it is on the stripping guide, right? So you just want to keep that in mind when you're cutting down with your razor blade. So I'm going to soften this up. Slow it down right there. Okay. And all right. Same thing. And so, as you can see, it's the same exact process. I want to find, there you go, that thread will come off nice and easy. Get all this residue off while it's warm. And then hopefully find, there we go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So that way you don't have to cut down through everything. I'll just run this all the way down to the end and take all that finish off, just like that. And so far, that foot of the guide looks all right, actually. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. Just warming it up, using my alcohol torch. Okay. And then this time from the other direction. All right. Pull that snake guide out. And get all of that off. And then go back over here. Hopefully, yep, right there. Find a piece of thread. And that's it. Just like that. And then now, and I can see where that old guide foot goes. And so it's going to split it right there. And if you're concerned about not getting that in the same exact place, you could come back, for example, I could come back with, like a China marker or a grease pencil, right? I can come back with that, or I can come back with something maybe a little finer, like a Sharpie. And what I can do is I can lay that down. So I want to know where the center of that wrap is. And then I can just make a mark at the top of that foot where that's going to be at. And I could do the same thing on the other side. And so now I know where I want that foot to sit in at. So you can see that guide, when I replace it, it's going to sit in right there. All right. So I hope this video was helpful. Hope you guys were able to learn something about replacing a guide. Again, it's not hard to remove it. It's extremely easy. You just got to be patient. Take your time. Don't use too much heat. Use a good sharp blade. But be prepared not to use it once you're done with it, because it's going to rough up your razor blade. But again, not a hard process to do. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys, and watch this next video here. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye.